Welcome to this tutorial on using Node workflow in video editing with Olive. If you're worried that this will be complicated, don't be. I'll be explaining each node and how to use them in easy-to-understand terms. First, let's go over how to access and add nodes. When you open Olive, you'll see the Node Editor panel. Click on that to access the Node Editor, where all the nodes for a particular clip are located. If you import a clip, you'll see a basic node setup consisting of an input clip, a transform node in the middle, and an output. The transform node is an important one because it allows you to alter the clip, such as scaling, rotating, and changing its position. Now, let's talk about adding nodes. To do this, click on the plus button and select a node category. For example, let's add a text node from the generator category. If we connect it to the output, we'll see it on screen. However, we'll only see the text because it's the only thing connected to the output. So, how can we see both the text and the clip? That's where the merge node comes in. As the name suggests, it allows you to merge two elements together. To add a merge node, click on the plus button and select the math category, then choose merge. This node has two sockets, base and blend. The base is the background and the blend is the foreground. To display the text above the clip, we simply input the clip into the base socket and the text into the blend socket. And voila, now we can see both. But before moving further in the video, let's reorganize our layout a bit for convenience. I will usually move the parameter editor to the bottom, so I can add nodes and edit its parameters at the same time. Applying general effects to a clip is easy, just add the desired filter or node in between the clip and the output, and you'll see the effect. But what if we want to apply an effect to only a specific region of the clip? For example, let's say we want to add a blur to one area of the clip. First, let's add a blur node in between the clip and the output. As expected, the entire clip becomes blurred. To restrict the blur to a specific area, we can use an opacity node and a shape node. The shape node allows us to control which area we want to be blurred. Connect the shape node to the opacity node, and you'll see that the blurred clip is now clipped to the shape. If we move the shape, it will reveal the underlying area of the blurred clip. However, now we can only see the blurred area. To see the entire clip again, we can use the merge node. Connect the blurred region to the blend socket and the non-blurred clip to the base socket. Now we can see the entire clip, with the blurred area controlled by the shape node. This tutorial has given you an idea of how to use nodes in a video editing environment. Let's go one step further and create a neon text title using math nodes, so you can get an idea of how to use math in the node workflow. To create a neon effect, add a text node, and then add a stroke node. This will add an outline to our text. Next, we need to subtract the outline from the text with the outline. To do this, let's add a math node, connect the text to the first input of the math node, and connect the stroke node to the second input of the math node. Then, change the math to subtract. Now you can only see the outline, but we know that neon is not just a text outline. It's a text outline with a glow. To create this glow, add a blur node, and then connect the outline to the blur node. This will blur the outline. Then add a merge node, and add the blurred outline to the base and the non-blurred outline to the blend. Now you will see a neon text effect, and you can change the color of the stroke node. Our text outline needs to be brighter to look good, so let's add a color grade node and then increase the exposure to increase its brightness. This does not cover everything, but rather the two most important aspects of video editing in a node-based workflow. If this still appears complicated, then open Olive and replicate what I did. From there, you can experiment with other nodes to see what happens.